Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Rui Costa. It's Totti! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's hoisted clear. And smartly reclaimed.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
He won't be happy with that one. Petit. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good chance here! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Nice-looking ball. Riqui Puig is in a really good position out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No goals as yet. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He has found the way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Totti! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Totti actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, nice touch. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Sporting look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack.
And Van Nistelrooy! Goal! Sporting! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Royce. Aimed beyond the defence. Rui Costa. Now it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a promising position. Roberto Baggio! Riqui Puig. That's Petit. Costa Curta. And he cuts out the supply. Totti. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Riqui Puig, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Petit. And he was quick to react.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Played back in. And he's lost his man here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Royce. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maldini. It's played through for him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rui Costa! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Knocks it into space. Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted. He read. And Royce! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Delivers the ball. Terrific header. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rijkaard. Adams wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Roberto Baggio. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... Totti! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Now it's Royce. That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there have been no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Cleared without complication. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. It's Totti! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Adams can get it clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Baggio. Oh, good take in a good area. Shoots! And he hits the net. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And it's been given away. Ibrahimovic! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Picked out brilliantly. He's having a go. That was probably asking just too much. Beckenbauer. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Over to the left.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's a sharp little ball here. Makaleli. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Van Nistelrooy! Keeper's got good distance on that. Just eases him off the ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard pokes it out wide. Rui Costa climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. One minute to add, according to the board. Now it's Totti. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, just skips past his man. Totti! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So that's it, it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Batistuta. Goretzka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. Brilliantly cut out. This ended up in no man's land. Goretzka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Hullet. Puyol cuts it out.
This guy, Marco Reus, is going to be so important here, Peter. He's the one who has to be the outlet as the team push forward. He'll often drop in to that number 10 position, offering support to his teammates. He's just constantly on the move, creating space, keeping defenders occupied, dragging people all over the place.
He's quite impressive. And Reus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Elects to cross. Leicester clears it away. And he shoots! It's hit the crossbar. That's really well cleared. Baresi. Takes a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Sporting have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is good strength. Petit, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. In with the challenge. Now it's Hullet. De La Cruz is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than he gets big. He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Reus. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Hullet with a real chance here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
They want to be quick to recover this. Forlan does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Petit. .30 gone. Nicely weighted ball. Reus! Reus finds himself offside. Forlan. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta. Baresi. And it's Goretzka. And he welcomes it in. Leicester getting this one clear. Hullet. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Forlan. Costa Curta. And it's Petit. Now it's Forlan. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. De la Cruz. Hullet is onto this. That's Maldini. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's been charged for a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to...
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
In towards the back stick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Royce is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Baggio. Batistuta. Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Goretzka.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hernandez. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Always onto this. It's Forlan! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And the through ball. Hullet gets into some space. He's had a shot! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Oh, what has happened here? Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's come loose. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's well spotted. Guardiola. It's Guardiola. He's picked his way through. And he's gone backward here. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. That's the keeper's ball. Goretzka does well to get it back. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Royce. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking to play him in. And the counter is on. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And that's been won straight back. And this is Forlan. Royce! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Batistuta.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Van Nistelrooy gets a foot in here. I think we're just about done here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Van Nistelrooy is sharing after that one. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And Messi! Oh, what a mistake! Real chance!
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise...
Tries from distance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No foul, says the referee. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vidal. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And the shot! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Royce. And that has left him in a heap. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Aimed beyond the defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. It's fallen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vidal. Well, that is one way to stop him.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Vidal. Vidal. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Royce proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen.
And Van Nistelrooy! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sporting with the corner, they're first. Goretzka! Oh, and again! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Beckenbauer. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Quality ball. Vidal. Oh, sweet feet. Now, can they get him away? Aimed in towards the... Oh, smashing header! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Royce. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Nesta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Forlan. Gets a good foot in there. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Vidal. Vidal. Can he get it through? Bellingham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hernandez can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Forlan. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still just a single goal between the sides. Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defend...
Messi! Bellingham. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer. Goretzka. That is ended up in no man's land. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Goretzka. Royce. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Totti. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Royce.